President Donald Trump just announced the largest investment in AI history. $500 billion for what's being called Project Stargate. Now, if you're like me, you might be thinking, well, what is Project Stargate and where's all that money going? Well, let's get into what it is and we'll break down where the money's going based on the announcements. The Stargate project will be a new company which intends to invest $500 billion over the next 4 years building new AI infrastructure for OpenAI in the United States. To talk about where the money's going, it's really going towards building this new AI infrastructure for OpenAI. I'll go over what that looks like in a moment. It'll start with $100 billion and then plan to deploy more money, probably as they see how the progress grows. The president announced this because it'll make America the leader in AI for years to come and also create tons of American jobs. The companies who are really in charge of Project Stargate will be Softbank, OpenAI, Oracle, and NGINX. Softbank and OpenAI will be the main two companies leading the charge, where Softbank will have the financial responsibility and OpenAI will have the operational responsibility. This means Softbank is footing most of the bill and OpenAI is the one who's actually making all the AI stuff happen. While OpenAI is the one in charge of the operational success of this, they need a whole bunch of other people to make this happen. Both ARM and NVIDIA are the ones who are going to be building chips for the computers that go within these massive data centers. Whereas Microsoft and Oracle are going to be the main cloud computing partners. Oracle will be primarily in charge of the Project Stargate. Microsoft will really be helping from an OpenAI perspective, since they're a 49% stakeholder in OpenAI. Technically, Oracle and Microsoft are competitors when it comes to the cloud computing space. So at first glance, people might think Microsoft is not too happy about Oracle building these data centers with OpenAI. But Microsoft came out with their own announcement saying that nothing is changing about their partnership with OpenAI. They have a contract going through 2030 where everything will stay the same. Microsoft will still have exclusive access to the OpenAI API, the same foundational models that ChatGPT is built on. If you want to learn about Azure OpenAI, you can find a link to my 1-minute overview video in the description. Microsoft and OpenAI have revenue sharing agreements that flow both ways, which means as OpenAI is successful with Project Stargate, Microsoft will benefit from that success as well. Project Stargate has already started building its first data center, which is the build-out that's currently underway within Texas. Larry Ellison, the CEO of Oracle, said that these data centers are going to be 500,000 square feet in size, and that's just one data center. At the end of the announcement here, they even mentioned that they want to connect with companies that are going to help them build this data center infrastructure landscape. And this is the key to what the money is actually going towards. So breaking this down more, all that money is really going towards building data centers that's going to help advance AI in the United States and then eventually the world. And to build these massive data centers, they're going to really need 7 things: construction, hardware, energy, cooling, networking, people, and maintenance. The cost of constructing these 500,000 square feet data centers are huge. With labor, materials, finding the right site, and agreements in place, it can take a while to actually put them up. Once a data center is up, they need to fill it with tons of hardware, which is the computers that will actually run AI models on super powerful microprocessors. Those microprocessors then require a ton of energy to run on a regular basis, which is one of the reasons building AI models can be so expensive, is because they use so much computing power, which takes up a ton of energy, which can be very costly. As all that energy is being used, it gets really hot really fast. You'll often hear computers being loud because of fans inside to cool down processors and chips so that things don't overheat. So the cooling systems within data centers can also get expensive. The networking can get expensive because Stargate can't afford to have low latency if users are going to be using these AI models and expect instantaneous responses. The people to staff these data centers will be a huge cost since salaries are often a massive expense for these companies. From IT professionals who will design and build these systems to run OpenAI models, to the security and facilities personnel that will need to keep the whole data center up and running. And maintenance is always necessary to make sure the data center is running optimally, the hardware is updated, and the people are trained properly. So these 7 things is where the initial $100 billion for Project Stargate will be going. It's exciting to hear about where this Project Stargate will take AI and our society as a whole. From curing diseases to making people more productive on a day-to-day basis, the possibilities of these new AI advancements are endless. While Stargate is underway in Texas, it'll still take a while for it to get built out and all the other data centers to be created also for companies to start taking advantage of Project Stargate. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more in the months ahead, but if you want to take advantage of OpenAI today, you can use Microsoft Azure's cloud computing platform. You can start with a free account and get a $200 credit if you're interested. And if you want to learn more about OpenAI on Microsoft Azure's cloud computing platform, you can find that video here. Leave a comment below for your thoughts on Project Stargate, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.